Hi, Greiger again. In another Let's Play solo. Um, so, last time, our bold and brave party had found a clue. And so, about the missing party. And so they're looking to find either two more clues or encounter goblins. See if they can find out the fate of the previous party and possibly, if some of them are still alive, rescue them. All right. So couple things. First, it was kind of late last time, and I made a couple mistakes. One in the treasure, it was supposed to be 13 times 4, not 3. So I updated the goal, which they haven't distributed anyway. And let's see. Oh, when I did the short rest, I did actually advance time 60 minutes, which is terribly important. All right. Also, I have updated the random dungeon tiles to one of the things I felt was lacking was a a bigger encounter, particularly treasure hoards. Treasure hoards are where you get your magic mostly. Right now, I'm just using incidental treasure. So what I have done is introduced a new tile. It's here. Let's take a look at it first. It's number 15. It's an it's an end boss, and I put it in quotes because particularly for low levels, you probably don't really want a boss. You want something like a max number encounter. Particularly for first level, you really don't want to go more than one more than party size. Um, and for level 2, it's fairly similar. So basically, just an encounter that's maxed out on the number is probably pretty good for first and second level. So basically, these are stairs down. And so I've to support this particular tile, I added some more story templates. In particular, a end boss, and end in this case means it's a dead end. End boss room description, and so that basically the boss rooms are going to have the door, and they'll have the standard room descriptions, but then a little bit of blurb on what a boss encounter is supposed to be. And then I've added a chest. Um, and usually the chests are like they have a much higher probability of being locked or trapped compared to I had some compared to a door. Um, Also added some more chest uh, and door materials, so we can have some weird chests, which I think might be pretty cool. In support of this, when I was doing testing, I usually like to build uh, a chest description so I can test them to make sure the chest seems to be working. So I usually leave those up there so you can build, if you just need a chest, you can use that. And I did that for a door as well. Um, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to comment if you're doing something with your own tables, make sure you make a copy of it because I've been talking with Tempered 7, and I think we're going to try to maybe slip in some more non-combat encounters, possibly a minor quest system, things like that. So that's some stuff that I'm thinking I'm gonna try to add to the table. So if you're making changes to the table, make sure you make copies so that your stuff doesn't get overridden. I will also going to do a future video on how to customize those tables. Now that I feel that they're in a pretty good place, and that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about before. So, our party has been working hard to find the other one. They just finished their second short rest, and they are pretty much out of hit dice. So this is going to be their last run before they have to go out. They're not suicidal, but they are trying to work pretty hard to find that other party that's missing. The cleric has one. That's kind of their limitation. Has one healing slot left. The Brennan, the mage, is locked and loaded. He's actually rocking mage armor because he's used arcane recovery, which should have been ticked off, to recover a first level spell. So their current plan is, because they found a clue around here, they're thinking maybe around down here. So they're going to hit this black square, then they're going to roll on down and try to circle around. Seems to be the area things seem to be happening. The changes to the, which takes me to the last thing. So some of the basic tables changed a little bit. We've already talked about the early exploration no rooms, which is one where you won't catch rooms because the rooms were getting our first level parties killed because that monster's starting behind a door, getting surprised, and then the party couldn't recover from that. So the other thing I've added here is on the normal exploration table, we've got a hoard possible and a no hoard. In this case, I'm talking about the boss treasure tile. There's a limited number you should probably get per level. It varies probably from your game system. But in 5e, you're supposed to get 9 treasure hoards up to 5th level. So level 1, you get 1, and then after that, 2 per level. So if you've at first level, if you've already found the hoard, then you don't want to find another one. So before you found the hoard at first level, you should be using the normal hoard table. Of course, this is after you're 3 tiles out. And if you found all the hoards you're supposed to for that level, then you should be using the no hoard. And in that case, all that happens, difference between the tables, is you won't find the room tile with the stairs down. Instead, you'll just find the stairs down. So with that out of the way, let's get going. I am going to go ahead and change this one here so I won't forget. All right. So as soon as they hit this tile, they had also gone through 3. They are going to get a random monster encounter chance. So if I roll a 6, no. So they're good. They are going to come on down. Let's get them selected. And around the corner. All right, so this tile was 1. I'm sorry, it was 3. This one's 1, 2, and 3 is where they get another chance for a random encounter. 6 to get a 6 on a 6 tile. Oh, they got 1. All right. So this one's a random encounter. Oh. Let me check this table out though. I updated the tables and then I re-updated. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, actually, let me use the one that's out of Oh, it doesn't look like I have it open. All right. Let's open up. I did. Let's see. Okay, no revert. So it looks like it's updated. That's fine. There they are. Let's use level 4 legacy. Make sure. I changed some stuff like we added the smoke methods and some other stuff. Swapped around some of the orders. Um, in case you missed it, I did that. Oh, cultists. In case I did that. Uh, yeah, so this is random encounter 01. Um, Looking to the future, I could use this level perhaps as a side quest or something. This will be start off my random encounter tables. All right, so we're coming down, and the encounter technically is this tile, which means that our guys are probably going to be back a little bit further because these guys are the cultists and the party will become aware of each other almost immediately because they both have lights. Let's go ahead and get them in there. Let me back the party up. All right. The party's What's going to happen is the party will be coming around the corner, and that's when they're likely to see each other. The cultists are going to be uh, right here in the middle of the tile. Let's get them in the corridor. For these tiles, generally the encounters start pretty much in the middle. That'll help us with our encounter distance. And then let's give these guys some lights. As you may remember, these are the vanilla cultists. So they only have melee weapons and no shields, which means we can give each one of them a torch so we don't have to worry about them running out of light. Let's just identify these guys. And so basically these guys are wearing leather, no shield, and melee only. So they're going to want to close as soon as possible. Now let's get our party order in the right place. They're actually backwards. Take a look at, I'm not sure who's on. Okay, so they're actually like this. So the dwarf should be the one that where Bryn is. Pickworth should be right there. So it's Pickworth coming around the corner is what pretty much causes both sides to become aware. The dwarf, as he goes around, will see the lights as well. There. All right, so we got them in party order. These guys, remember, are staying spread out a little bit. All right, so this is when they become aware, and so the only people who are going to be surprised are the rogue and the mage. So let's go ahead and do this. These guys have already rolled and they rolled well. Let's go ahead and do initiative for the PCs. Yeah, I can't beat that. All right, so the cultists, you know. Oh, and here we go. This is Tide Turner's extension, and it gives them a little bit of flavor for the NPCs. All right, so as we can see from the light sources, everybody can see stuff. The cultists will go first, and so the first one is pretty much doesn't have any choice. He's going to double move and try to get into melee. Uh, Oops, it's an alt. Yeah. So I am going to. He can move up to 60. Seeing how they can't fight and they are intelligent, they'll just stop a little bit. They're hoping to pull the dwarf or the human out of position. So pretty much the rest of these guys are going to move up in formation. So we can also mass select them and just move them up. And that is the cultist's turn. If they had some ranged weapons or something, we could have had some of the guys back, take a shot, stuff like that. All right, so Vondel immediately has to come up with what's he going to do. And seeing how they've already gone, he's just going to move up and hit those guys. So there we go. They're wearing leather. He's feeling that he's got a better chance of doing damage. He's basically looking at the +2 damage. So he's just going to swing at the guy with the pierced blouse. Oh no, distracted by all that chest hair, undoubtedly. He missed. All right. Yeah. So he's surprised. Pickwork's going to move right up there and avert his eyes from that guy and attack the guy with the Burnett chops, mutton chops, presumably. All right. Now he's dyed his chops. All right. He's going to use his battle axe. He's got a little bit bigger plus to hit. Oh, that's a good hit. Follow it up. Oh, we could hit him. Come on. There we go. He's got him bloodied. All right. That's... Should be surprised, and that should take us into the start of another round. All right. The rogue goes first. It's good for him. He's got some guys. Yes, I know. We really want second level. Here's where focusing fire might be overkill. And what he's going to do is he's going to move up to here, lean around the corner, and shoot the one in front of the dwarf. So he's got -2. But if he hits him, he will get snake. He almost certainly had his rapier, so object interaction, he'll put up his rapier and then draw and fire his short bow. -2, because this guy has cover. not distracted by that blouse. Fires it right there. Oh, hey guys. No. All right. Well, see, that's why you focus fire. He's gonna back up. Sometimes you play the odds and they just don't work out for you. All right, the cultists. The cultists is gonna swing at the guy right in front of him because neither one of them are injured. They both seem to be in heavy armor. Actually, I think. Let me see. I think they're both in chain. He's in chainmail. Are you in chainmail as well? Yeah, they're the same. It's probably, unless one of them's got a higher dex, which Pickworth I believe actually might. Yeah, they're both in chainmail. So there's no particular reason they don't know that he's a cleric. They'll just swing at the guy in front. Now, one of the nice things about, well, not necessarily nice, but one of the things about having the name Cultists is that it does mix up the initiative a little bit. And did I just have him attack himself? Yep. So what we do, when you make a mistake like that, all you got to do is drag and drop the roll and drop it. I know he needs a 15, but notice how it'll actually tell me. All right. So Bren finally gets to go. He's gonna go ahead and move up to here and shoot at the more wounded guy. He's got cover, doesn't stack. So he'll do his firebolt, the bigger one, bigger damage. Cantrip. -2. Let's try that again. So if you wait till that thing shows up, then you know it'll work. Oh, we got him. Good shot. Good shot. All right. Can he take him down, Mr. Mutton? Oh, doesn't like those mutton chops. The dyed mutton chops. All right. Take that. He'll stay back around the corner. They don't have range attacks, but these guys probably don't realize that right away. Plus, that allows them to keep an eye out on the back. All right. Well, casualty. Vondel's going to swing at this guy. I think he's going to try his axe one more time. I got him. Ooh. Max damage. Rolls that big 8. All right, so he drops this guy, and then he's going to promptly advance up to here. Let's take that off. And he's doing that because, he knows Pixworth hasn't gone yet. And he does so. Pickworth is going to go ahead and swing. Guy in front of him. Ooh, gets a nice roll. slices him with that. Oh, wow, another good roll. Look at that. 2 8s in a row. Gets rid of this guy. And then there was one. All right, the cultists. If they weren't fanatical, they would probably run. But he believes that these people are doomed. And even if they're not, he's willing to sacrifice his life. All right, well, the cultist goes back to back. Oh, that's probably a hit. Mundell has not had a good run. Yeah, that's going to... Mundell will swing back. Yeah, things are starting to get risky. Oh, good roll, though. Doesn't quite drop him. Bren will peek around the corner, see the critical guy, and try another firebolt. So -2 for shooting over his front line. He got him. Yeah, that leather not giving as much protection. It looks like, yep, he got him. All right. All right. Well, the party's had a bit of a setback. Their front line has been damaged again. Poor Bondle. This is the problem of having a cleric up front. But that's kind of what you're stuck into a lot of times with a 4-man party. They feel they've come so far. They want to at least get down and explore that one square down there. They may not be in the greatest shape, but they actually run into goblins. They're going to rearrange their order. With they're going to move the rogue up front, and Bondle will move it to the back. So they're going to do it like this. And continue exploring. All right, so they're... I am going to... one of the things about this party is they're actually getting fairly close to second level. They've got not a lot. It's another 100. So they're the ones that have gone before are actually getting reasonably close. So as we'll go ahead and look, you see they're at basically 2/3 there. One of the alternatives, and what I'll probably do is, as they get closer and closer, if they get to where I think they're about one encounter away, I will trigger a treasure hoard encounter. Similar to what I was originally planning on doing when they were about to level up, where I deadened everything and had people go down. One of the reasons I put a stairs in the boss room was basically so it could be the last tile for the level. while giving away down to the next level. All right, let's go ahead and clear out the initiatives. And go for it. All right, so they've done that encounter. So they've done, oh, this is going to be another one. And so they are right at the edge of early exploration. One, two. Uh, so they got a straight left. And a left is going to be a dead end. So that's 32. Oops. Double clicked. 32. So straight left. Party's left. So basically, we need to flip this 180. Though obviously it really doesn't matter because the left is a dead end. Okay, so this is a chamber. Let's see if we can either find a clue. All right. Got a ladder across the length of the ceiling. Parchment has been pasted to a wall. The ink is faded. First name and list of foodstuffs. That's not what they're looking for as far as so it's kind of a tough balance. Do they want to go out or not? D. I think they're going to do one more tile. Their plan is they'll hit this four-way hall, they basically leave that way. So that's one explore tile. I'm sorry. The encounter was here. That's one. This is the second one. This is going to be the third one. So they're going to get a random encounter entering this tile. Once again, a 6 on a d6. Oh my god. Yep. So everything was so quiet. Now things are heating up. I'm afraid after this one, they're probably going to have to withdraw. All right, let's see what they got. More cultists. Well, the cultists are getting crazy around here. All right, so what I'm going to do is this is going to be random RE encounter 02. But these guys are racking up the experience. Okay, so this is probably going to be something almost the same in the exact opposite. There. So what's happening is the cultists are coming. Let's see which way they're going to head north, or they could be actually going anyway. Then I think about it. If they're heading south, they should have seen the party way back there. So let's assume that's not true. So they're coming in from one of the sides. Odd, it's from this side. All right, so they're coming this way. So what the party's doing, I mean, what the monsters are doing, the cultists are, they're pretty much doing the same thing the party was doing. They're like this. They're rounding the corner. The party's pretty much in the middle of this room when they see them. So it's pretty much the opposite. So the back cultists are going to be surprised. And let's get some lights on the effects. Nope. And they changed the tokens and still looking for the old ones. All right. So that's formation, and let's see how this plays out. So this time the party has a little bit of advantage in that they're not surprised and they do have range attacks. So let's roll the PCs. Get them up. All right. So, Brent, the guy in the back. He is going to take advantage of the range. His plan is to move up, take a shot, move around the corner. So he's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Which seems very bold, but he's playing right around 5, 6, right? So yeah. He's got, well, Firebolt's been working for him. Doesn't want to really waste the first level spell, though. He's going to feel kind of bad if we pull back and he's still got all the spells. But if we get a nice, I jinxed him. Okay, 5, 6. All right. Okay, Vondel. Vondel is basically going to do the same. The difference is that he's going to use a save or suck. So he's 70 away. So he needs to move up to 60. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Just gets into 55. And then we'll double check Sacred Flame 60, but yeah. Most of the cantrips are like 60 or 120. There's a few special ones like that poison spray that aren't. So, number cultists. Cultist number 2. Oh, he saved. All right, so he was here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so he's done. I'll go ahead and clear off. Usually you want to clear off the their settings, their targeting, unless it's like a boss and you know they're going to be attacking the same guy next round. Otherwise they attack too, and it's kind of a pain. All right, so Pickworth. Let's take a look at Mr. Pickworth. He does have a javelin. So he is going to go ahead and leverage that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 6. All right, so I estimate 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this guy's barely in range of the javelin. So let's use the one with ammo. One of the things you have to decide is how strict you want to be about them saying, "Oh, I pick up the javelins." I got enough things going, so I assume they're gonna pick them up, unless they throw it across a ravine or something. Um, so that's one, I assume, because one was already marked off. So he missed. Um, all right, trying to leverage this. The Rug's plan is to get her ready, and if the guys get next to him, shoot. But if these guys run up, then he may not have to ready. All right, so this guy is surprised. One of the guys in the back. We can identify these guys. Cultist 12. All right, so this guy will advance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he'll swing a scimitar at this guy. Pickworth. Oh, and he got him. Yeah, these guys are afraid they're going to have to withdraw if they take any type of significant damage. All right. All right, that guy's surprised, and the other guy will move up and attack Pickworth as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missed though. All right. So the rogue got a beautiful shot. Doesn't even have cover. Pickworth's next to that guy. He's going to shoot right at Cultists too. He was up front, so I am assuming he had his rapier out. He could move up, but we'll try a bow shot first. Oops, let's flip back over. Dun, dun. All right, so he's got that nice shot straight ahead. With no cover. Oh, he got him. All right. A little bit of sneak attack. Oh, well. He got doubles. Instant death. All right. Okay. Time for a new round. Oh, he goes back to back. He's gonna shoot the one in front of. We start getting into things. Does he know about those cultists around the corner? And probably not being that far back. So he's just gonna. This is why. This is why a lot of rogues had or halflings have riding dogs. He can't move up there far enough. So he's gonna have to shoot him. So he'll have cover. And Shoot. Got him. He's on fire this fight. Got 2 for 2. Rolling, rolling a tiny bit below average. Gets 6 both times on the dice. But 6 total. He is going to move up a little so he can support Pickworth a little bit more. No, he will be behind him for cover reasons. All right. Vondel. Vondal's gonna lean around the corner. Let's see what these guys' stealth is. They're gonna be quiet because they're only in leather. They don't have actually stealth. They're so that means their passive stealth is 11. Vondel probably doesn't hear them. Is that all? 2, 3. He'll move up and ready. As they saw him coming around from this corner, so they're wondering if there's more back there. This guy's going to do basically the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, he's going to lean around the corner and take a shot at the first guy he sees that seems to be hostile. So, 2 readies. Pickworth. Pickworth's passive perception is probably not the greatest. It's probably not horrible either. Oh, okay, he's proficient at 13. All right, so he's going to hear these guys because they have an 11, and I'm giving him -2 for around the corner. So he's going to hold up his hands and point around, point up and then around. So he's heard them. He's going to go ahead and advance and ready an attack. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he will ready a battle axe attack. Anything hostile comes around the corner. Melee. So waiting until they get in. All right, the cultists are see their dead friends, and undeterred, of course. Immediately, 1, 2. This starts triggering the readies. I like to do my readies in the reverse order. So the rogue's waiting till they get next to Pickworth, so he doesn't go. Vondel will go ahead and do Sacred Flame. And the guy saves. And then the mage, Bren, will go ahead and try a Firebolt. -2 for cover. Oh, he got him. All right. Bloodied him. All right. But doesn't drop him. Guy grunts. So he takes that, moves right up there, gets ready to attack. I finally made it. And then, of course, Pickworth and the rogue go. So the rogue goes next because he was the guy up, which is good for them. But the timing's going to be great because Pickworth will swing at the guy who comes around the corner. So he's got cover and short bow. And missed. That looks like a miss. All right, the guy raised, I got you now. And then, of course, Pickworth goes. And so he'll do a battle axe. Oh. Thought I dropped it on him. I guess not. Yeah, he did hit him. Got him. All right. Like I said, if these were like animals or something, they should run. But this guy, far too strung out on the Colts Kool-Aid. He's going to run right around and attack Pickworth. And miss. And then he goes back to back. Oh, rolls terrible. Pickworth will swing back at him. Oh, God, it's a misfest. All right. 1, 2, and we'll fire his bow. Oh, that's a hit. Yeah, I forgot the cover, but still hits. Ooh, very average roll. 6 and a 1. I do like these dice. I have to say I like the little. These are the rogue dice, so they kind of have a little mask on the high roll. It's pretty cool. These are the Heroes 1 set, I guess. And the Heroes 2 set looks even better. All right. I haven't picked up the Heroes 2 set yet, but I'm definitely going to. All right. Yeah. So, decision time. These guys really don't want to pull back, but they've got enough accumulated wounds. It's just there's too many they've hit 8 cultists now, which means we do need to give them their experience. They're going back into the teeth of the cult. Let's go ahead and give them their experience, but I'm afraid they're going to bail back out. They're afraid they might hit an encounter on the way. They need a little bit of leeway. Because if they get themselves killed, who else is going to go look for this party? Let's get the party sheet up. Experience. Our guys are getting there. I'm getting 25 for that. The tables that I did for these legacy tables, the average weighted average, I should say, is a 100 XP per encounter. So this encounter basically took place here. They will go ahead and well, a couple things are going to happen. One, Pickworth is going to pick up his javelin. Let me uncheck that. Next, They'd even search the loot. They can do it on the way out. The thing is, these cultists have loot. They may not be carrying much in the way of coin, but what they do have is scimitars, and scimitars are actually worth a fair amount. Uh, so let's do some incidental treasure. They're all cultists. So 15. Wow, they're well paid. We used to have a joke. So 15 times 4 is 60. We used to have a joke in one of my other groups because there was a game that towards the end in particular revolved around defeating a cult, and the joke was that the cultists are all paid in copper, and this appears to be true. All right, so that's the this one. Then I'm gonna go pick up the other one, so I'm gonna trigger another one. There are also 4. Oh, these guys are more rich. 36 Electrum. These are for both the sets of cultists, and then they're gonna have. Let's get the party sheet up. Drop the money. This is important because the my guys these guys want to buy some healing potions if at all possible, and so this is definitely going to help on that, and the scimitars will definitely help. All right, so they make a little bit of money, and then there is an extension. You know, I try to hold my no. You're honestly better off dropping one out of the if you want to give them a weapon. Out of the player's handbook usually is the best. Oops. One on the party sheet. All right. Yeah, the reason these things are exciting is they're worth 25 apiece. They can get a healing potion out of that. Usually I'll leave them on the party sheet if there's not a weight problem. They're going to basically retreat reluctantly. So they're going to maintain the rogue up front. He's going to pick up his rapier, and they're going to head on out. Let's see if they make it. In one case, they'll feel worse. All right, so technically they fought. This is a fight here. So this is 1, 2, 3. They'll get another encounter. Can they roll another 6? No. All right, that's this one then. 1, 2, 3. One right at the end. Let's get ready to go up. Oh, that was almost a 6. All right, so they make it out. I think they did a great job exploring. They're a little disappointed they couldn't find out any more clues though. And let's move them. But hopefully they'll be able to get some supplies, re-equip, and find them. Unfortunately, that's going to have to be tomorrow. Uh, so they're Port Salen. They go into Port Salen. They'll buy. They'll go ahead and take a look at the gear. I'll probably do that off camera. They have a little bit of money to spend, and I'll sell the um, scimitar. So one of the things one of the nice things about the party sheet is you can set it to 50% and it'll just sell the scimitars and anything else. So one of the reasons that they're excited is they have more than 50 gold. So they can get a healing potion, and the healing potions are so important for first level parties. The other thing you can do is maybe an extra weapon. That can make a difference. One of the problems that Pickworth and Bundle have is they don't really have a good variety. Vondel does have a Warhammer, which would help against skeletons. Pickworth has got javelins, but he's all piercing. So a cheap weapon would not hurt him at all. Anyway, we'll pick this up next time.